Today I have my friend Louie Otero, and we're going to talk about angel numbers. And I've just been waiting to have a special guest for this subject. And as a lot of you know, you've contacted me many times when I've posted angel numbers, the 1111, the 222, the 444. And oftentimes, a lot of you have contacted me and asked me what those numbers mean, and so I thought I'd do a show and we could kind of simplify it and kind of teach you what those numbers are, so that you can, on your own, either give a quick decipher or at least go look for it, find a place to go look for the answers. Louie, thank you so much for joining me today. I also want to say before we get started, this angel number thing has got really two sides of the coin for me. If I'm in a playful mood and I'm seeing those angel numbers all day long, it feels like the angels are like right here at home with me, just like having company, and we're just conversing all day, because as soon as I see the number, I feel giggly. I kind of pay attention to what I've been thinking, and it's very playful. And on the other side of that coin, if I'm having something that concerns me or that I'm trying to work through, and I receive the angel numbers, again, at that point, I really pay attention to what my thoughts were. And if I need to go look it up, I can go see what it is that the angels are trying to help me with. And that's the point of this, is that not only is it very playful, but it's very helpful if that's the kind of relationship you have. This is a tool for the angels to use with us for communication purposes. And
Absolutely.
so, and we're going to talk about the simplified, this, you can take this as far as you want it, as deep as you want it, but we're going to kind of do the basics here today. So Louie, I'm just going to let you go for it. And let's start talking about these numbers.
Sure. Well, first of all, angels have a way of communicating with us. And second of all, I want to thank you for having me on your show. It's a truly, truly delight to be here, sharing this with you. And I know you reached out to me and you wanted to know about numbers, and I said absolutely, because you said you saw me posting it on social media. Mm-hmm. And the thing is I experience these numbers when they happen. So let's say, for instance, I see 555 for an instance, or it's 555 at the time, or there's a number license plate that might say 555, or the address is 555. What's going on at that moment? What are the angels trying to tell you? So basically, I did a bunch of index cards, and 5 is basically about change, but my interpretation of the number 5 is transformation, okay? So when I see the number 5, it's all about what is the change in your life, or what are the thoughts that you want to change. So let's say you're contemplating on changing a job, let's say, and you see the number 555. Well, that's a sure tale that the angels are telling you, you need to think about what you're doing to change your job. It's time for a transition. It's time for change. Now, at that moment, you might be thinking that, but they are bombarding us with these numbers like, I'm talking to you. I'm explaining to you that the other day you asked about what should I do about going from my 9 to 5 to cut my hours down, or whatever scenario you're in. The angels are showing you 555. It's time for you to pay attention to your thoughts. Now, I'm using this as an example here, and I want to share this with everyone, that I made a couple of, I sent Sheila the index cards, but for me, what I wrote was on the cards was this, that when you see the number 555, what the angels are saying to you is that there are major changes, and they are significantly transforming us here at this time. We have the opportunity to break free from our everyday routine and uncover the amazing life that we are here to do. We truly can deserve this change. So think about that. So the angels, I wrote it down what the angels are showing me and telling me to do with that number. Now, going back to the numbers, what I do is I numbered it from 1 to 9. I didn't use 10, 11, or 12 because it gets a little bit more in depth, but I'm going to share that with you. So I'm going to flash these cards like flashcards, okay? So I got number 1, and it's about thoughts. I don't know if this is backwards on here, but if it
No,
is,
okay. Looks good.
it looks good. Okay.
Mhm.
So number 1 is about basically thinking about your thoughts. Okay. And then I'm going to talk about what planet rules over the number. So, and I'm going to explain to you the story about how the energy and how the angels work with the number planetary wise and language wise. Okay. So 1 is about thoughts. Okay. So when you see the number 1, just what are you thinking? Is it a positive thought? Is it a negative thought? If it's a negative thought, the angel's trying to tell you, don't think like that. You don't need to. You got to raise your vibration, raise your energy, raise your light to a higher vibration, and watch your thoughts. If you're thinking pleasant thoughts, then the angels are actually telling you, you are doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing about keeping positive thoughts. So then we come to the number 2. And over here, I got 2. And 2 is about balance. So basically what the angels show us here about the balance is that it's about connection in a certain way, but not like connection like number 3, because it's a different type of connection. It's about what are you balanced about? What is off balance in your life? So when you see the number 2, 222, just know that the angels are with you, because people, you know, in the angel world, we always associate the number 4 as an angel number that is the angels are always surrounded, but it's actually the number 2. And 2 is half of 4. And anything that 2 does to 4 makes a whole number, okay? So 2 is about balance, 4 is about stability, but we'll get to 4 before that. So anyway, balance is very important for number 2. So the angels are saying to you, they're with you, helping you balance whatever's going on in your life or whatever's going on in your journey. Now, for 222, I wrote this because I want you guys to get a little bit of clarity of what 222 the meaning is for me. The angels are basically saying, just know that everything is going to be all right, okay? Just have faith, for the angels surround you at this time. Don't worry about anything. Your situation is resolving itself beautifully, so no worries. So think about it. And Sheila, you were saying that that's the number that you see all the time.
Yes. I've been very 222 in the last 3 days.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Before you see that number, what is your mindset like? Did you have any questions? Were you nervous? Were you worried? Were you calm?
Exactly. I was worried and I was anxious. I am being asked to just chill out and relax right now because I'm getting ready for the next thing. And I've been just going and going and going. And it was, I was in that perpetual motion.
Right.
And they're saying, no, this is your time to relax. Just chill out.
Yep. And it's all about, they're telling you to find the balance.
Yes.
Whether it's to yoga, to meditate. Basically, you're too far on one side of the coin.
Yes.
So if your energy is going to the doubt and fear, they're pulling you in. They're throwing a lasso, noosing you back and saying, Sheila, no, you got to balance. We're surrounding you. Not as much as number 4, because 4 is basically, you say, if you see 24, 42, 424, or 242, that is 2 and 4 together. Okay, you got 2 and 4 together. So basically, it's about balance and being stable. Balance and stability, or stability and balance. So when you see those numbers, just remember, and we're going to post all these information on social media. So everybody, don't worry, you'll be all good. So we're going on to number 3. And 3, the number is about connection. Now, in the angel world, it's all about ascended mastery. It's all about the saints. It's all about connecting to spirit guides or a higher being. Okay, so basically at that moment, when you see the number 3, 333, or 33, basically what the angels are trying to tell you is that the ascended masters are merging into our energy. They're coming into our energy field at that very precise moment. And usually when you see the number 333 or 333, you probably got goosebumps going on your wrist, and you got on the back of, like, for some reason you feel like tingling, or you see shadows. Why am I seeing things? 3, 3, or 333 comes up. So basically, they're with you every day. They're with you, working with you day and night. It's on so many levels. They're here. They come with love and guidance and protection, all at the same time. It's all simultaneous going on. It's like the Trinity.
Yes.
That's exactly what's going on when you see the number 3. So then we go on to number 4, which is stability. Being stable. What is unbalanced? What is not right going on? You know, why are you so worried? What is it? 444 or 444 comes up, and that's all about the angels. There are thousands, hundreds of thousands of angels that are surrounding you at that exact moment when you see that number. They're loving you and they're supporting you in every which way you can. Basically, they're saying we have a very strong and clear connection with the angelic realm. They do, and so do we. You know, they're telling us that we're not disconnected. We're connected to this higher vibration, that we've never been separated like the way people taught us as we were growing up as a child. But that's another story, another video. The angelic realm that you're surrounded, and you are to be an earth angel yourself. So when you see the number 444 or 444, it's about being angelic light, or do things angelically. Be kind, do kindness, and you'll have nothing to fear. Like I used to do on my radio show, Sheila, I would tell everybody the things that I do very nonchalantly. I'll pay for someone's coffee in front of me. I pay for someone's coffee behind me for no reason. It could be my last $5, but I'll buy it for them anyway. Only because it's an act of kindness. Just do an act of kindness. It goes a long way. It might not mean nothing at that moment. They might not even say thank you. They might flip you the bird. I don't know. But if you do it, you know you did something nice, something, you know, whether you're on a cash register at the supermarket and someone's shy $1 or a couple of change. I usually, don't worry, I got it. Here's $1. Don't worry about it. You know, that's what I do. Because not only that, it makes the line go quicker. You know? So that's the number 4. The energy of number 4 is about being stable, having that stability in your life. Then we have number 5. 5 is a very, very big number. This number is about transition. It's about change. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. It comes up all the time. It flashes all the time. And everybody, like, I know, I'm sure, Sheila, everybody says, what does 555 mean? You know, it means change. Something's about to change. You want change. You want confirmation on change. It's all about transition. So what I wrote down for 555 is this. There are major changes, and they are significantly transforming us here at this very moment of this time. We have an opportunity to break free from our everyday routine. Think about that. Because it's basically like that movie, Groundhog Day. Right. Get up, brush your teeth, go to work, come home, eat, shower, boom, go to bed, do it all, and it's constantly going. So basically, when you see 555, it's about changing that routine a little bit. Stop. You know, let's stop. Let's think. What's going on in our life? What do I need to change in my life? What do I have to change about myself? And if you're a person that does not like change, too bad. You're going to get to change no matter what. So just know that there's amazing things that are going to happen in your life, and we truly deserve the change. Because if you stay stagnant, you're never going to transition. You got to get out of that stagnicity. You know, self-expression, artwork, writing, dancing, whatever. Pick a hobby, whatever it is: golfing, baseball, football, whatever, swimming, anything, or hobbies, knitting. Whatever it is that you love, 5 is telling you that's the change you need to order to obtain whatever you want to change in your life for that transition. Now, 6. 6 is a financial number, yes, but I want to explain what number 6 is on its own. 6 is the obsession. Obsession, not in a bad way, obsession in a good way. But to the point is, like, what do you need to look at that very moment financially in your life? Because major changes are trying to happen for you if you keep doing the same thing over and over again and not getting a result. So when you see the number 6 or 666, not the devil's number, but the 666, it's about uncovering those amazing things that you deserve in your life. Financially, you have an opportunity to make changes that you need to focus on, because, you know, sometimes we tend to do the same thing and try to get the same results, and it doesn't work that way. You have an opportunistic, someone can tell you something or feeding you information to help you out without clearly not knowing that. And angels speak through us.
Right.
Like, I'm talking to you and I'm sharing this information, but you come back to me and say, you know, Louie, this, that, you know, like, they talk to us, especially if you're a light worker. Yeah. If you're connected with the angelic realm, if you have ascended masters you work with, if you work with spirit guides, animal guides, animal totems, any of those energies that you are connected with are information that you're receiving from the ethereals of the energy. So, because we are magnetic, energy. We're basically electrical light pulse, beating, breathing, and we never sleep. We think we're sleeping, but our body's still working, you know? So that brings us to my favorite number of them all, okay, is the number 7. I get 7 all the time. And 7 is all about the esoteric, okay? Spiritual, the spirituality, your divine guidance, that mojo that you have, that connection that you have. So basically, when you see the number 7, 77, or 777, that is basically saying that it is important for you to listen well to your divine guidance. Heaven had put its wisdom all around you. See, it's not a wisdom that we don't know. It's a wisdom that we have within ourselves that gets awakened by a book, by someone's conversation, by something you even seen on TV. For some weird reason, like, oh, that's weird. Why am I watching this in a movie? Or have you ever watched a movie and felt like you lived that lifetime? Have you ever watched a movie that you can't watch because it's so horrifying, because you probably experienced what they were experiencing in your past life? If you're into the past life, some people are not, but if you're into it. Basically, heaven had put the wisdom all around you, and you are receiving guidance from the angels and spirit guides. Actually, you can add spirit guides to that. You are here to inspire and help others to do the same. When you see 777, that means it's important that you share your wisdom or share your knowledge of so keep up the good work. 7 means that spirits are telling you you're doing a good job. You know, if you're into the spirituality, if you're into teaching and sharing and helping others, when you see 7, they're telling you you're doing a good job. Thumbs up. We tip our halo to you. Yeah. So then we come on to the number 8, which is a really good number because it's the infinity number. But basically, 8 is about wealth. It's about balancing wealth. It's about having wealth. It's about the universe telling you that you're abundantly provided for. And the biggest mistake that we do here as an American is think that money is the only way to happiness. And it's the biggest misconception anyone can ever fathom, and think that money is the only thing that's going to make my life better. It does not make it better. It makes it easier, but it doesn't make it better, and it does not bring you happiness. I will guarantee you. Because I've known people, I have clients that are more money than you can, wealthy, are so not happy. So not happy. And sometimes they would say to me, Lou, I wish I had you. I wish I was like you. And I would say, no, you don't. You want to be you. You got to simplify your life. Maybe you have to get rid of all these big things and all this stuff that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, that's about wealth. But what I wrote down here for 8, you see the number 8, it is the infinity number, but it's 8, 88, or 888. And any number with the 8 in it is about the universe is abundant and is generous. And we learn how to step into the shower of it, and of its ever-present flow, okay? Great financial prosperity is ours now and into the future. Now, to me, prosperity, abundance does not have to be cash. You can get, people give you gifts, people give you food, you have a beautiful backyard, you have a garden, You have good friends. You have a great family. Some of us don't have great families, but I'm just saying it's the same idea. You might have a pet that you love that brings you all the abundance in the world. Your favorite dog, cat, hamster, parrot, iguana, whatever animal it is that you love, just know that that animal is bringing you the abundance, but without paying you. They're giving you a spiritual love. It's like a spiritual coin or spiritual cash. Sheila and I are here sharing our wisdom and knowledge with everyone. So it's the same thing. This is spiritual abundance. It's a cash flow of energy that's coming into your world. And you can take this and find the achievements that you need with that, which is funny because it's bringing us to our very next number, which is the number 9, the upside down 6, number 9, which is all about achievement. It's all about what our goals are, what we achieve, what we want to achieve, what we want to bring into our lives, and what we're embarking on in our journey. What is our mission? Basically, is what number 9. So the angels are basically saying, get to work, light workers, get to work. It's about the world needs our divine life purpose right now, fully embarking upon the sacred mission without delay or any hesitation. This is our mission. This is what light workers do. This is what angelic beings do. This is what spiritual people do. We're here to share our wisdom and our knowledge with everyone. So when you see the number 9, 19, 29, just know that the 9 is all about you fully embarking on your spiritual path or sharing your knowledge and wisdom with everyone that's around you. So that's basically on a very, very simple, simplistic level on each number from 1 to 9. Now, I wanted to share this with everyone because each number has an energy, a planetary energy. And that planetary energy is very, very important to understand because this will kind of help you out with understanding what the numbers are. From 1 to 9, okay? Number 1 has the energy of the sun. And it's about our thoughts, what we're thinking. And plus it's in the crown chakra. And we look at the crown chakra as our light. It's our light. Even though we're an energetic being, for some reason, our crown is the brightest aura in our body, okay? If you take pictures of it, you always notice the aura is like brighter or more funky colors going on. But usually on the body's closer and more, but sometimes you get some on the side. But in hindsight, it's all about the halo, the way the sun is, the way you look at it, the way it has that aura around it. So thoughts. Number 2 is about the moon. 2 is associated with the moon. It's all about balance. It's all about balancing things. It's like the waters of the ocean. It's about the tides come in, the tides go out. It always has a balance towards the day. Just like the moon. The moon has a new moon. The moon has a full moon, and it's got the in the middle, I forgot, I slipped my mind. The crescent and the waning and the waning. Is it waning? Waning and waning. Yeah. So it's the cycle of the moon, guys. I'm sorry. My mind is getting all burnt right now from all these numbers. But anyway, so we go on to number 3. Number 3 is about connection. It has the energy of Mars. And 3 is a very powerful number. And it's associated with Mars because Mars is a very powerful planet. It's about being in your own, owning your own. It's always about connecting to spirituality, connecting to a Godhead or a goddess head that's out there. Then you have number 4, which is Mercury. So that's all about traveling, going in and out, and it's all about having the stability of thoughts, racing your mind and stuff like that. So 4 is basically about angels connecting with us at the same time. But it has the energy of Mercury. And the funny thing about Mercury, the god Mercury had wings. So when you think of 4, you think of Mercury, you think of wings, you think of angels, okay? Not that the moon doesn't have, number 2 doesn't have angels, it does, but the moon is equated with the feminine goddess. So just know that also number 2 means what is the femininity in you doing? Like, are you caring? Are you loving? Are you homebody? Stuff like that. That's the ethereals of the energy that you're getting with the number 2, as opposed to number 4. Then you have number 5, which is the planet Jupiter, the big planet Jupiter. And that's all about transition. And Jupiter really has a lot of storms that go on in its planet. So think about transitioning. When we have change, it's never smooth. Transitions never run smoothly.
Right.
Never. It's supposed to shake us up, wake us up. So when we get to the next level, we're like, oh, was that it? You know, that kind of thing. Sheila knows what I'm talking about. And then we have number 6, which is my favorite, Venus. It's about love, but it's about the love of obsession. It's about the love of money. See, when I use the word obsession is because most of us are very obsessed with things, material things.
Right.
So it's a quaint use of, and it's all about the Venus, and we tend to love material things. Number 7 is Saturn, and Saturn is the planet of time, usually equated with father time, and it's about being esoteric. So, you know, we celebrate the new year, we're going from one year to old into the new year. It's the same thing esoterically. When we transition into spirituality, we're leaving one dimension into another dimension, but we basically have both dimensions within us. We are part of the material world, which is here, and then we have the esoteric world, which is our spirit, which our body keeps us from connecting, you know, like weighs us down. Then we have 8, Uranus. I said that correctly, Uranus. And that's all about the wealth. I picked Uranus because Uranus basically is a Titan. In mythology, Uranus is a planet which is named after the god Uranus, who happened to be the main Titan father that would eat all his children and spit them out, or whatever, however he did it. And Zeus cut himself out and made his sisters and brothers all live and everything like that. But anyway, I equated that because I think of grandparents, and you think of grandparents that always have money. They give you 10s, they give you 5. Well, my parent gave me a quarter, thought it was $1 million, and they leave you their wealth. When they pass on, they leave you their dowry, basically. And it just comes with tradition that when our grandparents, they leave us their things. So that's another form of wealth. Then the last one is Neptune, which is number 9, which is Neptune. And Neptune is all about that planet. It's the achieving energy of that planet. It's about achievement. What you have achieved in your life, where you're going with your life, what do you want to do? What do you want to do to make yourself more successful? Even if they're little things, you don't have to get an Oscar to be recognized about what you do. A simple, you know, hey, Sheila, you're doing so great. Or, hey, Sheila, I love all the artwork behind you. That is like getting an Oscar, because someone is taking the time to make, giving you recognition on something that you have created from your spirit. So it's a compliment. And sometimes we take compliments and sometimes we don't take compliments. So, but basically that's what number 9 is about, what kind of achievements that you're having. So in hindsight, this is basically what I drew up with, like the guideline that I drew up with the numbers from 1 through 9. Now, before I stop, I just want to talk, I didn't do 10, 11, 12, or 13 because 0, the number 0, I didn't do 0 either, because 0 is like the infinite number, not the infinity number, but it's the Om, it's the Ra, it's the Godhead, it's the Goddess, it's the High Spirit, it's the Great Spirit of 0, which means it's complete full circle. And that's exactly how our journey is in life. We're a baby, we get old, we recycle, we come back, the whole transition. So that's why I kept 0 out. So let's say you have the number 10. So you have 1, which is your thoughts of God, or your thoughts about God, or your thoughts about spirit. Or your thoughts about, you know, or if you see 1, 2, so you have 1 is about your thoughts, and then you have to have 2, your thoughts and balance. Like the angels want you to balance your thoughts. Then you have, let's say you have a 4 and a 5. So 4 is about stability, 5 is about transition. So what's my change? Am I stable in my change? Or do I have to stabilize the change to transition? So that's how, and when you do the simple the equations, these little like thoughts, balance, connection, stability, transition, obsession, esoteric, wealth, and achievement. When you see the numbers, you don't have to go crazy getting a book trying to find out. You just start having a conversation with yourself. You start typing down what you see, like, oh, I saw 2 today. That's all about balance. Oh, the angels want me to balance in my life. Or what's unbalanced today? Oh, I see number 7. oh, the angels are around me, the spirits around me. What is it that I need to do spiritually? Do I have to go to church? Do I have to light a candle? Do I need to pray? Do I need to have, do I have to pray for someone? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I can't believe you actually did this in our time allotment.
Sorry. So it's a lot to grasp. I know, but I just, because you know what, Sheila, and if this is too hard to understand, it's really not, but they got books out there.
That's right.
They have books out there that have angel numbers or numerology numbers. And just, that's what got me into numerology was angel numbers. Because I wanted to know how it worked. Like, what was my number? Am I a 1? Am I a 2? Am I a 3, 4? And so forth. And then you find out, oh, that makes sense. Now I know why I have this energy going on. But that's going on to a different track, Sheila. But we're here to talk about the angels are literally talking to us through numbers, and it's the signs. If you find a penny, what's the date on there? What's it, 1943? Oh, 1943. Well, 1943. I'm going to do it right now since I picked that number, 1943. 19. So you have thoughts, achieve, your stability, and connection. There you go. The angels are telling you that your thoughts are giving you the achievement to have the stability with your connection or what's going on. Yeah. So that's what I do. You just start talking to yourself. And you start noticing when you see the number, oh, 2 means this, 1 means that, oh, 4 means that. And it's just second nature. It's like learning multiplications when they do flashcards, and that's how you learn,
Wow.
Even though they don't do that anymore in school, from what I was told.
Wow. Well, this has been helpful. I'm gonna be able just to throw this show out real regularly so people can get a grasp of those numbers. I'm going to put those cards at the end of the video so you guys can make your own cards. And what's so really the best part of this is that it can be so playful.
Yes. That's exactly what it's about. It's about enjoying yourself with the numbers. Don't make it a big project. It's very simple. The angels don't want you to stress yourself out. That's the last thing they want to do. But they want to show you that they are having a conversation. Like Sheila, you were saying the number that you would see all the time was 22 or 222.
Well, for the last few days, it was 222 because I wasn't relaxing. I kept thinking I needed to move forward. And they're like, no, you need to just chill out for a little bit. Something big's coming. We want you to rest up right now. And, that should be easy, but, I've been struggling with it. But after a couple of days of 222 over and over again, I'm like, okay, I get it. Okay, I'm letting it go. Okay, let go of the shoulders there. I'm relaxing. And then I came back to gratitude, which now feels wonderful.
Yes, absolutely. And the angels want to also share with you, Sheila, that the importance of when you're ever in fear, doubt, or worry, it's very simple. Pray. Just pray.
Absolutely.
Why? Because if you start to pray, the fear, the doubt, and the worry dissipates immediately. So you let go, let God, let the angel. I got chill. I have chills telling you that, because we put ourselves in such a position of worry, and we're not supposed to worry. No. Just let that energy. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of your energy. It's a negative energy. It's a negative wave. So when you see 1, let's say you see the number 12, and you're feeling negative. Just know that 1 is about watch your thoughts. What are you going to do to change your thoughts? And know that 2 means that the angels are with you, finding balance to change your thought. So, and you think about now, I know, Sheila, I know exactly the energy that you're at. I get it. We live every day. We got houses, we got mortgages, we got bills, we got car payments, we have to fill our car with gas. But my point is that it's going to be okay.
Absolutely.
You got to go out there and know what you need to do. And there's a way to make money. There's a way to pay your bills. It's just that you got to get yourself out of that mindset, know that you're going to be taken care of. That's every day. Angels will always watch and guide you through your everyday if you just take the time to notice the signs that they're showing you. Because sometimes a lot of us say, I prayed and I got nothing. And I always say, no, you prayed, you got something. You weren't paying attention.
Yes.
You were not paying attention.
That's it.
You did pray. Even your thoughts. Angels do not invade our privacy, but if you really slip a thought out there, they catch it. They'll catch it. And they'll say, what are you doing? And they'll wake you up. They will show you. They will show you. So that's why I tell people to always stay out of the negative mantra, because you will persist the same scenario.
Right.
So if you have doom and gloom, it's only going to be doom and gloom.
Yes.
If you watch TV and it's all violent, and you listen to the news 24/7, it's all about violence, and it's all about how bad the world is and how nothing matters. You know what? Why bother?
Yeah.
Shut that off. It's energy that has nothing to do with you. It makes no sense. Whether the news is on or not, you're going to be okay.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't watch the news. I very rarely watch news, and if I do watch news, it's about the weather. Like, how's the weather today? Oh, well, it's going to be cloudy and rainy today. I'm like, oh, well, but enjoy the rain. The rain's a good thing.
Absolutely.
To me, rain is a number 5 number. It's about change.
Yeah.
At the end of that, a rainbow comes, you know, so you have something forward to look to, a sunny day, you know, you can sit outside and enjoy the breeze. Oh, well, depending where you are. If it's hot, I understand. Well, then look outside in the air conditioning.
Well, Sheena can't wait to have you on the Sheena and Sheila show. So we're going to.
Okay, I can't wait. I would love to be with you guys. We will have so much fun and blast.
It is.
We're going to pick a really good topic.
Yes. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Louie, thank you so much. I love you. And I will see you very soon. And thank you for everything that you've done for the show.
Sheila, I just want to say, if you guys want to reach me, get me on healingapprentice.com. And you can always get readings by me on 12listen.com.
All right.
Okay, great. Just in case anybody wants to know how to get in touch with me. That's where you get in touch with me.
Great. We'll put that information at the end of this video.
Thank you. Love you.
From my heart to yours, peeps. Namaste.
Namaste.